Our Social Security benefits are on the minds of many people, particularly when they look ahead towards retirement. There are plenty of articles about Social Security benefits, but not everything you read is true. So here to separate fact from fiction is local financial professional Kirk Cassidy from Senior Planning Advisors. Kirk, thank you so much for joining us. So we're going to go over the 5 myths of Social Security. What are those myths? Let's start with that.
So part of the challenge with Social Security and retirement, Keenan, is that it's complicated. It's really complicated. In fact, what we're going to talk about today, I normally spend 7 hours in a university setting teaching about these topics. One of the main myths and misconceptions that comes up is, will Social Security be around for me? Will it survive? And the studies and the research shows that Social Security will be able to meet 80% of its obligation by 2034. So by 2034, they're only going to be able to meet 80% of its obligation. Now, that scares some people, but let's be clear, it doesn't mean it's running out of money, right? It's not running out of money. Another interesting fact is 35% of all retirees depend on Social Security for 90% of their income. So I don't think they can let it go. They're going to have to do something. I think for younger people like us, they're going to have to make some adjustments.
Okay, so they're going to make some adjustments. A lot of people want to know, okay, well, should I start taking out my Social Security as soon as I get to 65? And does that offer any benefits or protection? If I'm already taking it out, will they not adjust me?
Right, that is a common misconception people have, as 65 is your start date. And that's what it used to be. If you haven't began taking Social Security yet, Keenan, you'll start taking Social Security between 66 and 67, depending on the date of birth, your date of birth, when you were born. If you begin taking Social Security before your full retirement age, it will be discounted. If you take it after full retirement age, every year we defer taking Social Security, it will grow by 8% a year, all the way until 70. So it's pretty impactful. So the question isn't just Social Security. We can't make the decision in isolation. It needs to be looked at holistically.
Okay.
A calculator isn't going to give us the answer. I know everyone depends on it, but that is one equation to deciding when you should take Social Security and how you should take Social Security.
So full Social Security retirement age is currently 67?
66 or 67, depending on the year you were born.
All right.
So for us, I'm assuming you, it would be 67. And I believe that's what's going to change, by the way. I think they'll raise the retirement age for us younger people. That's how they'll keep it sustainable.
We'll have to work a little longer. All right, so will my Social Security benefits be taxed?
It is, and that is one of the most important components to making a decision. Just recently, 567 different choices for a married couple on selecting when and how to take Social Security with 7,000 rules.
Wow.
It's complicated. Despite what our industry wants us to believe, this is a complicated topic. So, yes, understanding the taxation of Social Security and how it impacts the taxation on your other money is critical, right? Because the less taxes I pay in Social Security, in retirement, the longer my money lasts.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah, so and we definitely want that. And our final question is, when should you start worrying about Social Security? If you're in your 20s, 30s, or even 40s, people would think, that's down the line. That's 10, 20, maybe 30 years away.
So the scary fact, Keenan, is only 4% of retirees have a written plan for retirement. Now, I want you to think about that for a minute. That's stunning, right? We've spent our whole life working for others, and people paying us a paycheck. Once you retire, you are your employer, and you will be paying yourself for the rest of your life. It might be important to write down a plan of when you're going to take income, from where, and how long it'll last, and actually get yourself some education. That's why we teach our classes.
All right. Well, if folks are looking for more information, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
I would go to retirementplanningedu.com. It gives you the syllabus about the classes at University of Michigan, Eastern Michigan University, and Michigan State Novi campus.
All right. Kirk Cassidy, thank you so much for joining us,
Keenan.
and thanks for the great advice.